Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the one that you've all been waiting for tonight on day 3 here of the CSI of Alshaqab presented by Longines. So many of the world's very best riders with us here. Many of you looking towards tomorrow's CSI Grand Prix of Alshaqab presented by Longines, but many looking at tonight's jump and drive. Now you can see the atmosphere of attention just beginning to build because it's going to be fast and furious. Already. It is a course set by the Airline Longines Team 1, unlike anything we've seen in the past couple of weeks here in the Longines Arena in Alshaqab. Fences 1 to 6 on horseback. Courses start at the blue and white with a lot run down to the Doha Equestrian Tour. Have fence number 2 to go around. Drop anchor, let the hand now back to the Longines fence number 3. Onwards now towards the gates.
Salam alaikum, good evening. Hold on to your seats, Doha. We have seen the elegance and the precision, but now it's time for pure, unadulterated adrenaline. Welcome to the most anticipated crowd pleaser of the week, the 3-star jump and drive. Tonight, 12 nations are going head-to-head in a relay race that defines tradition in that arena, the Longines Arena of Alshaqab. The rules are simple, but the pressure is immense. Our riders must first navigate a technical 130 course. It's lower than that 5-star track we've previously seen here tonight. But the turns are tighter and the pace is relentless. One rail down adds precious seconds to the clock. As you can see, some of the riders gathered here, mainly around that Jeep or SUV, having a look at that. But clearing the final fence is only the beginning. The real drama starts when they hit the sand on 2 feet. Watch the handoff. As soon as they land from that initial jump, our athletes must dismount and sprint, boots, spurs and all, to the driver's seat of the 2026 Infiniti QX80. this isn't just an SUV. It's a 450 power horse beast with a V6 twin turbo engine under the hood. These riders have to swap the reins for the steering wheel and navigate a high-speed slalom through the arena. They'll be using every bit of that invisible hood view technology to tread this massive SUV through narrow cones and tight U-turns without picking up penalties. It's a test of nerve, agility, and let's be honest, their driving skills under the floodlights. 12 nations, 2 very different types of horsepower here tonight, and 1 ticking clock. The strategy is clear: be fast in the air, but be fearless on the ground. Here in the commentary box, back with me is Tom Frayne. Tom, maybe talk us through what they have to do.
Okay, first horse is coming into the ring now, and they're going to get the bell. So, as you explained, they're going to have to jump a 1.30 m track over 6 obstacles. Once they've done that against the clock as fast as they can, they go into what is a dismounting area. It's up there by the pocket. It's measured off with cones. They have to dismount from their horse, hand it over to the groom, and make sure that it's under control. Then they leave on foot. They have a small jump to actually jump themselves, the riders, and then they make their way down to the car. They hop into the car, put on their seatbelt, close the door, check everything's okay, and then they proceed on go. And they've 14 little gates that they have to navigate all the way around the arena. Quite tight, quite technical, not very wide. 3 penalties for every fence down, 3 seconds. Sorry, 3 seconds for every fence down, 3 seconds for every tennis ball knocked off the cones. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. It's going to be fun.
The engines are idling, the horses are ready, and the crowd is ready to roar from the saddle to the driver's seat. This is where sport meets spectacle. Let's jump and let's drive. Welcome to the Longines Arena of Alshaqab. Well, the bell has rung for the first of the riders. It's Abdullah Abdul Aziz Al Ashik and Imkabal W, this 13-year-old mare, starting us off for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, this is a good mare, actually. She'll pop around here, I doubt, without any difficulties. Depends on how fast he wants to go. But he's definitely picking up a good head of steam coming around the top of the arena. He's in the furthest corner now from the entrance, and he set sail to the first oxer. All right. 9 strides up here, tight back now. This is a full turn back. You can see, bouncing a little bit on the corner. Traction control is just not quite working properly. But now he's away and running again. Jumps across. This is the style. We saw this earlier on. And now he swings left-handed. He's heading into the control area. Whoa, he needs to stop, hand over his horse. The groom is there. Now you can see he's on foot, heading for the first jump, clears that. Now he's heading for the Jeep.
SUV he's in. He needs to put his seatbelt on. And that is usually where some of the drivers will lose most of the time.
Door is
Miguel
closed.
has closed the door. We're off, we're away. He needs to be quick, he needs to be speedy, but most importantly, he needs to be agile with that SUV, the Infinity QX80. Quick around the bend, he goes to the 10th, needs to keep the tennis balls in position, slides round to 11. Good traction control with the high-tech spec of this SUV. Goes to number 13. He's not too far from home, slightly wobbles. He knocks the ball off the final obstacle. 3 seconds then for that.
Yeah, there he goes. He was good on the jumps. Left all them in the cups, but he has 1 tennis ball knocked, and that's going to add to his score. But I think he thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, he certainly has a smile, maybe a sense of relief. Not easy going first in that, and he will feed back to the other riders that are about to come in how to maybe control and move across this sand in the fabulous Infinity, the 2026 QX80. We're dealing with a massive amount of inertia and high-tech spec, with a score there of 93.70 for Abdullah Abdul Aziz Al Ashik for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's a table C competition for the horses, and obviously table C for the SUV. So the SUV is back in position. We move on to the second competitor.
Yes, onwards to the first of many representing the home nation here. He has the support of the crowd for the state of Qatar, riding Gaia de Cour. This 10-year-old mare is Farasad Al-Kathani.
Yeah, he picks up a canter. Not hanging around either. So he breaks the beam and he sets sail. Now he's got to get back here as tight as he can. Yeah, this is very neat. Now keeps coming. Like nice oxer here. Jumps this. 5, 6, 7. Slows up. Wants to get a tight turn back to fence 5. This is very quick. Now he's going to gallop up here. There's an oxer as well, and then he's into the chute. So he's clear all the jumps. Now gallops in here. Now he's going to have to slow up. Hand over his horse to his groom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't run the groom down. Yeah. Well done, he's landed, horses with the groom, he jumps the fence, and now he transitions into the SUV. He's in quick, right, they won't let him move until he has a seatbelt on. He's been marshalled there, yes.
He was up on the time, but Tom, this is usually where they lose all the time.
And we're off and running. Yeah, here he goes, left-handed to the first cones. Nice and careful through those.
Oh, very careful.
He was quick on the horse. Now he's quick away. He's going to get going here now. Good on the second one. Right-handed turn. Not sure how many strides it is across there. Strides don't matter in this big SUV. Back left-handed. This is a roll back for an SUV. Now accelerates across the arena. He's brave here. Now right-handed.
Is he brave enough?
Clear round.
The last stand, 91.19. He's half a second slower. Maybe too slow in the SUV in the Affinity.
But nothing to add. It's going to 94.19.
So it is second at the moment for Farasad Al-Kathani.
Yeah, he's delighted with that.
Well, that just proves how quick the Pathfinder was. Abdullah Abdul Aziz Alashik.
There's the handle.
6 seconds added.
Yep, heads to the SUV. He wanted to head off with his outer seatbelt, but that wasn't allowed. So they put the SUV back in position.
We return to the Saudi Arabian riders. And Salam Balharef. This is Aslan, a 15-year-old gelding. Owns and rides this. He's third to go. The crowd are very much enjoying this. They're giving him a big cheer, a big welcome into the Longines arena of Alshaqab. He needs to be quick. He needs to be fast. He needs to be accurate as well. Let's see as he goes as the third.
Salem's really picking up a gallop here on this one. It's a 15-year-old, loads of experience. He's clear one. Keeps galloping. Remember, he's turning back tight left-handed after this. Clear on that as well. Keeps coming through the corner. He's nice and tight here. Slight bending right to the right over the stile, and then back right-handed again, neat and tidy as you can. He catches that. He's going to have a few seconds added for that, unfortunately. Keeps coming. He's adding another 3 seconds. He's going to have to drive like the wind. You want to catch your leaders now. Gallops into the control area. You can see he's got his feet out of the stirrups. A quick dismount. Hands the horse to the groom, and he's off and running. He's getting lots of encouragement. He's flat out down to the fence. Clear as that on his foot. Now he's into the Jeep, the SUV. Now seatbelt first. Nice and patient. Door is closed, and he's away.
Time to beat is 93.70. He's already has the disadvantage of 6 seconds added. He's off, he's quick. Let's see how he takes the turn going to the 10th fence. It's slow going round. Needs to keep all those tennis balls in the cones.
He's a little bit more leg, I think, on the corners here.
Let's see how he goes with the roll back. You can see nice and tight, but slow and pushes. Final gallop with the SUV to the final.
A little bit of outside leg, little outside rein. He's cleared the last one.
Well, it is a time of 96.43 then. That's the slowest to date. But with the 6 seconds added, that would have been good enough to go into the lead if he didn't knock those rails.
Yeah, well, look, it's this is the test. You've got to be clear. He was quick on the dismount here, a little bit too quick, I think. It's meant to be controlled. He was on the edge then, but he did drive very quickly.
Well, we go now to the first of the European riders, and this is Inter Lazarus, 13-year-old stallion. And on board this is Jean-François Rondeau pour France.
Allez, allez, allez. It's the name of the game.
C'est français.
Gives his horse a pat. I've driven in Paris. I've seen what they're like. Can he take some of that French flair to the arena, both on horseback, and when he gets into the SUV, we're going to have to wait and see. He has a lot of horsepower under him here now with Inter Lazarus. It's a 13-year-old stallion. Give himself a great advantage now if he can leave all the poles in the cups. No seconds added. He's getting a lot of encouragement from the kiss and cry as well. Now turns back. Keeps the momentum through the corner. Comes the Oxer. Now heads for the style. He's going to gallop across here. He's got to come back right-handed then. He's got 2 more fences to jump after this. Yes, he's winding it up here now. He knows these seconds are expensive. Now galloping to the last, and then he's heading across where his groom is waiting for him. Now gallops in here, and now he's got to say, whoa, pull up. Yeah, that's good control. Off the horse, and away he goes. Here we go, gets a good distance here. Yeah, a little bit tight in front, a little bit of a stumble at the back of it, but he holds it. Now he hops in.
We're in the Infinity. We need to put the seatbelt on. Losing seconds, but the door is closed. We're good to go. He's off. Hit this 3.5 twin-turbo V6, 450 horsepower. Will he use every single one of them? He powers through up towards this rollback, or somewhat of a rollback now. Drifts round the corner.
Full power now. He needs it all.
Keep her lit as we need to go with 3 from home. No, nothing to add so far. Could it be the first clear? Could it be the fastest with nothing to add? He pushes, drives her home with the 1 left to go. It's not going to be quick enough. With a knockdown at fence number 13 and 14, it will be 6 seconds to add. A total of 105.04 for Jean-François Rondeau and Inter Lazarus. It was so good right up until the final 2.
Yeah, he was there, just a little nip, just barely caught those 2 cones, and it's going to keep him off the podium. He walks away. I think he's enjoyed it. The crowd definitely are enjoying it. They're having a ball. Big smiles all around.
Well, great to see as we welcome in the next rider for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is a 16-year-old stallion that he's aboard. It's Crisscross DV. And riding this is Meshari El Harbi.
Yeah, we saw Meshari here in the 3-star class in the main arena yesterday. This horse, a very nice horse. He was quick on that occasion. Oh, I'm sure he's going to give this a good rattle. Now, sets off, picks up a nice canter. Here we go. Goes through the start. Away we go. Getting a few whistles from the crowd already. Now, clear to fence 1. Galloping up here on the 9 strides. Let the horse jump this. Now, back as quick as you can. Don't go too wide. Here we go, power on. Only 1 horsepower on this occasion. You get the 450 when he changes his mode of transport. Jumps the vertical. Now here we go, another vertical. And then gallop up to the Oxford, then into the changeover zone. So he's very good. 1 more fence to go. Leave them all in the cups. He's done that. Now he gets into the changeover area. So gallops in. Brings the horse to the groom. Groom has a hold of him. That's good. Now dismount. Now he's got to run flat out to this fence. Here we go. Can he get a good distance to it? Yeah, he steps at it. Good shot to that, and now he gets in for the changeover.
Slightly down on the time, but he has a lot of support here in the Longines arena. The time is ticking. He is wasting valuable seconds, but we are off. He has the 450 horsepower behind him now, as you say, Tom. He needs to use every single one of them, but he is way too careful, way too slow. That's going to be costly, but he sprints. He pushes now around the corner, but again, way too cautious. Will this be good enough for a top 3 performance or a top 6? But he knocks. He already has 3 seconds to add. He is so careful going around these corners. He is so delicate with the cones. Pushes round with the rollback, with the 1 from home after clearing this. He needs to in fact, pushes. And to the final line, he's over the time. It's now 6 seconds added with the last fence down, a tennis ball also. It's 9 seconds added. It will be 112.79 for Othman Bakarman.
Yeah, look, he really enjoyed it. He was very good on the horse, very accurate on that. Not so good in the SUV, managed to knock a couple of the tennis balls. He's thoroughly enjoyed his evening. He's had a ball. It's a lot of fun out there.
Have you ever jumped or ever did a ride and drive, Tom?
Yeah, great crack.
Well, we still have 25 to go here tonight in this jump and drive with that Jeep. That's what we are using with all-mode 4WD technology, maximum traction on the approach, no wheel spin, just pure Ford momentum. As Khaled Talal Al-Kathari goes with Julies de Frontcombe, 7-year-old mare by Eurocommerce Berlin, the Kingdom of Bahrain.
I don't suppose they'd let you turn off the traction control, would they?
Well, we'll see.
Here we go, heads to the first fence. Gallops on, yes, he's keen now, really gets going across the arena. The crowd are behind him, he's getting a lot of encouragement. Khalid is really pushing forward now. Jumps this, good over the oxer, heads to the stile. Tight right turn after this. Yeah, he's got it, head is up. Yeah, he's really riding through the corner. Gets a good distance here. He's looking for a clear round on the horse. Last fence, big jump over that, now into the control area. Groom is ready to take the horse. Whoa, we got to slow up here now. Let him off. Yeah, he's landed, he's gone, he's running. Here we go, jump the fence. Oh no, he's up again, he's gone, that's a tumble. Nailed it though, he was back on his feet as quick as possible. Seatbelt is on, he's still smiling, the door is closed, he's away.
That's a quick transition, but a tumble after jumping the fence. Will it be a quick enough round? Let's see his recovery. Steady goes through the 8th obstacle. Pushes round, needs to be careful with the wheel spin. Nice into 9. Nothing to add so far. Beautiful white Infinity QX80. This is a super SUV. We're coming round with just a 3 from home. Nothing to add. So steady going into that. Loops round. Here we go. Could this be a new leader? Clears the 12th obstacle. Needs to really push forward now. 2 to go. He's not going to be quite quick enough and finishes through that final with 101.66. Khalid's Halal Al-Kathari and Julie's de Frontcombe for the Kingdom of Bahrain, and stumble is costly.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of sand there on his coat. He's taken a bit home with him, but he's had a lot of fun. He was double clear on the horse, clear on the in the drive. Great effort. You can see here, jumped this well. Groom took the horse, jumped the fence perfectly, and then just a little bit of a stumble, but he rolled it, he owned it. Yeah. He carried on.
I don't think there's any other way to do it. And just with style and get on with it. Well done to him. As we are now looking at the Pathfinder, still leads it here, 93.70. And he was the fastest in 87.70. He had 6 seconds added on. So really well done to him as we go to Bada Al-Farid and Kimberly. This 11-year-old mare rides for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Bada was doing a couple of nice dressage movements there in the middle of the arena. I think those in the indoor would have been quite impressed. She's an 11-year-old mare, really smart blood type, so he wants to get a nice time. Okay, this mare really covers the ground. This guy looks like he's really up for this. Whoa, steps now. He's gone a long way wide here. Now keeps coming around the corner. Traction control is on. Now, big jumping mare. Again, just jump this. And you see, slow down a little bit and get the turn back. Yeah, that's much better this time. You can see he's got his eye on the fence. Jump the vertical. Ooh, mare's very good again. Gallops to the last fence. Now we get ready for the changeover. He's got one of his friends in there for the transition. So, whoa, feet are out of the stirrups. Yeah, we got it. He's off and he's running. And here he goes. Clears the fence. Keeps his feet. And he jumps into the SUV. Now, a handover.
5 seconds up. This could be a new leader. He needs to keep all his tennis balls in the position. He's struggling with getting it into gear. He's off. We're in business. Now, let's see.
Full power.
Full power. Use every single horsepower, but he slows going into 8. Pushes now. Let's see. He really is moving fast across the ground here. Nicely done.
That's more like
control over into the 10th, but slows way down, Tom. That's going to be costly.
I'm blaming the co-pilot here. I think he's encouraging them to be careful. I think they'd be better off go flat out or risk of 3 penalties. What do you think?
Absolutely, with 2 from home. Let's see, it's going to be tight. It's going to be close if he has nothing to add. But now he has 3 to add with the last one clear. He crosses, and it will be 98.91, slotted into rank 4th. Badr Al-Fard Kimberley for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Nobody's got near our leader yet. He was the first man in. He set a really testing time. They're chasing him, but they're not catching him. Somebody's going to have to come and do something a bit special.
Well, we have a real great diverse field, including the speed Italian, the Maestro Emanuele Guardiano. We also have the American lady who only knows one gear, and that's Kristen van der Veen, world number 44. Will be interesting how those field against all these local riders as we go to Turkey's Leyla Asuman Unsal with Nero van de Hagen-Zet.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be any point in telling some of those riders to slow down. They've only got one idea, and that's go faster. Yeah. So I think we could have a bit more fun here yet this evening. Nice little bit of bling there going on. We'll see this rider as she goes through the round. Sets up for the first fence now. Could be another night for the ladies. Good to the first fence. Gallops up to the second. Now she just wants to slow up a little bit. Get your turn back. Don't go too wide. Keep the momentum at least. Keep your canter. Really nice horse. Jumps to style. Oh, she takes that out with the front legs. That's going to be 3 seconds to add. Right, skips over that. Coming up to the last of the jumps. Now into the transition area. Her groom is there. So here we go. Gallops in. Takes the feet out of the stirrups. Whoa. Horse is very good. Pulls up very smart. Slightly unorthodox dismount. And here we come to the little fence. We're clear that. Lands it well. Galloping up. And climbs in. Excellent entrance to the SUV. Seat belt. Close the door.
Doors closed.
Power on. We're away.
Here we go. She is off. She is quick to the first. She maintains that speed. She doesn't slow down like we've seen with the last couple of riders.
Oh, here we go. This is good.
This is really good, but don't forget 6 seconds we have to add with those knockdowns into 10. Knock at 10, another 6, a correction, 3 seconds to add.
Oh, keep going. You might as well.
Round.
Power on.
12 seconds now to add. Won't be in contention of the lead, but she is in business. Where she powers to
thoroughly enjoying it.
Thoroughly enjoying it. With a total of 18 seconds to add. That's 108.94 then for Turkey's Leyla.
Yeah, look at that. She's had a ball. She's enjoying it. She's going to own it. Well done.
Yeah, she's had a ball. She's laughing, and that's what it's all about here tonight. It's a real fun class, Tom.
Yeah, the arena party, we've got to repair one of the combs that suffered some mortal damage, but that's fine. We have another one. So, yeah, next horse walks into the arena.
Well, just look at the replay of that. There was a real determination when she was driving, and just a couple of little knockdowns in both the ride and drive sections. But with that time of 90.94, she kept them all up. It would have went into the lead. So I do think, Tom, if you really just push and give it your all and just hope for the best.
Yeah, I think whoever's going to throw caution to the wind, cut loose, let it happen if you're there.
Yeah. To the 10th two-step forward. We still have 20 left to go. What a night of entertainment. It's Suzette, Tittle and Jasmine for the United States of America.
Here we go. Competing in the 3-star as well. Jumped a very nice round here yesterday. Now off we go, we're away and running. Nice and neat here. She knows there's a turn back. That's very clever, taking the shortest possible route. Mare's a good jumper. She's very careful, ears pricked. Suzette keeps galloping. She jumped the left-hand side of that now, sets herself up for the second last. This mare pops that fence really neat and tidy. She's going to gallop in. Okay, we're clear all the jumps. Game on. Now gallops in here. Pola mincer out. The mare's going to say, yeah, I'm coming to you. There's a couple of friends helping her. We've nailed the dismount and we're off and running. Here comes the fence for the rider. She's very good on that. Maybe did a bit of hurdling in school. And we're into the SUV.
Nice, quick transition. Door is closed. Seatbelt is on.
Power on.
Here we go. In the Infinity, the QX80. It is clear. Nothing to add so far.
That looks quick. Keeping the power on. Let all the electronics do their business. She's on an inside line there. Let's see if she can nail this turn. Oh, this looks like it could be fairly good. Now, powers through this next cone. On the turn back, on the roll back, a little bit of inside leg, outside rein. We have it. They're all still up. Go on, keep going. You can do this. And one more to go.
Will it be a new leading time? Pushes across. It is 93.50. Nothing to add as the United States of America goes into the lead. Suzette Tittle with Jasmine.
Oh, fantastic. Great effort. She now takes over. 93.5, 200ths of a second. Sorry, 2/10ths of a second in front. That's about 4 horse lengths. That's a great effort. So now the United States are in front. Here we can see the dismount, and she's off and running, showing good form here. A little bit of work at the track. Great technique over the hurdle. And then look at that. Bounces in to the front seat. Patient on the changeover, and she got away very smooth.
Well, in show jumping, we're used to it coming down to the finest of margins. In Formula One, it's also comes down to the finest of margins. And there we go, 2/10ths of a second here tonight, separating first and second. Will it get any faster than that? Let's see as Misham Bisharat goes with Sea Lord DC Jordan.
This is only an 8-year-old, but he doesn't have to drive. He just has to do the jumping. So picks up a really nice canter again. And here we go. Gives him a good, sends him forward. 5, 6, 7. She goes 8 strides. Now needs to nail the turn back. Oh, very good. Well ridden. Pushes through the corner. Come on. Great shot. This is very quick. Very clever. You can see she's bending the line. She's just bowled the line and getting her back really tight. Stays forward now. Horse helps her out a little bit. Last fence coming up. I don't see anybody inside in the area to take. Oh, there I can see he's hiding behind the tree. Yeah, he's telling her, come on, keep coming. So the group, get back into the control area. Get in there. Now where's the, yeah, horse is being held. Whoops, little bit of a sit down, but we're up and running. Here we go, over the hurdle. Good technique. Yeah, she's flat out. Here we go for the transition. We're in. We're seatbelt. Oh, that's quick.
It is quick. It is down on the time, though. Mesham Bisharat sets off. Sea Lord DC. Here we go. How quick will she be? Can she make up for that dismount with the little tumble? Clears 8. Going to 9. needs to keep all these tennis balls in position. She slows down as she looks over that steering wheel, pushes round the corner. Will it be a quick round in the SUV?
We're going for the smooth approach here. Nearly took the wrong junction there, but she's back on the right, in the right lane. Down the dual carriageway, back to 12 here. Now she can speed up from 12 to 13. Power home. Yeah, now foot is down. Little right-hander. 7 strides across to the last, I'd say. We're through the finish.
It is 102.84, but we have 3 seconds to add. 105.84 then is the time and score for Mason Bisharat, Sealord, DC. Jordan.
Big smile on her face. Everybody enjoying again. She's happy.
Yeah, that's the dismount that possibly caused a lot of the problems there. But really nice to see a big smile as she leaves the arena. This is what it's all about. A bit of fun here tonight. Among the preparation for the 2 Grand Prix tomorrow, as we go to a man that has a deep-rooted family history. In fact, we are going to move on to number 14. So withdrawal there. So we'll move on to Abdullah Haitam, and this is Consagros, a 10-year-old stallion for Egypt, with plenty of support there in the kiss and cry. Good luck to him.
Oh boy, we're in 5th gear already. He's all the way up through the gears, heading for the first fence. And then he's gone into 6th. He's gone into overdrive here as he heads for the 2nd fence. Now he needs to put on the handbrake, get back around here as quick as he can, keep the traction control working. And now reaches for the back rail. A lot of whistles. He's getting all the encouragement from the stand. Oh, he's got 3 seconds to add. The only thing to do now is go even faster. Now we're going to see him gallop to the last fence. Yeah, he's good for that now. Clears and into the changeover area. He's riding all the way in. Yeah, pulls up very quickly. Oh gosh, unusual dismount technique, but he's nailed it. Good over the hurdle, holds his balance, and he's in for the transition.
He's up on the time. 3 seconds to add from the jumping. How quick will he be in the SUV? Our Infinity SUV is underway. How fantastic is that? It's so speedy across the ground as he just slows down a little bit going into 9. It's a knockdown. We see the red flag raised by one of the arena crew. It's now 6 seconds in total, but will he be quick enough to even beat the leading time with the 6 seconds added? Let's see. He only has the 3 from home. He is pushing and driving so hard to that last fence. It is clear from the last, and with the time of 91.32, our new leader, Abdullah Haitam for Egypt.
There he goes. He's delighted. Look, he's punching the air. Great effort. Yeah. Even with the few fences down, they're sending him out into the middle of the arena. He's going to have a chat with John. Unusual dismount technique, but he nailed it. Yeah, he's just thanking his supporters, thanking all his friends. Yeah, great fun here. John out in the arena, he's having a lot of fun. Yeah,
there you go. He's celebrating. He is possibly going to be our winner here tonight. We only have 16 left to go. We are at the approximate halfway point of this competition. Let's see, will it be the Egyptian national anthem played out? It's getting into the wee hours of the morning, as we say in Ireland. It is 1:15 midnight here in Qatar, but everyone is out in force to support these riders. A late competition as it is Ramadan here across, not just in Qatar, but around the world, as we go to one for the home crowd. Saif Mohammed Al-Kaibi and Delzy Royal for Qatar.
Yeah, well, I think the rider's going to know now. Our leader has had 6 seconds added, so the time is definitely done. If you can leave all the cones up, leave all the fences up, he's definitely beatable. The 16 to come, surely one of them is going to have a good drive and a good ride. Oh, keeps the rhythm through the corner, heads back to the 5th fence. Now gallops up to the last. It's a nice oxer with those gold horses on left and right, and he's galloping in. He's brave into the control area to the handover. Now he found the groom. Let's nail the dismount, and he's off and running. Nice pirouette on landing. Good knee action on the run, and he skips over the hurdle. And now let's see. Good entry.
We are 2 seconds up. If he is able to go fast in the Infinity SUV, then we will have a new leader. But he also needs to keep those tennis balls in the cones. Slow going round that corner. Again, some of these riders, in fact all of these riders, will never have experienced this brand new SUV. He goes so slow round these cones. Tom, it's a knock also there. That's going to be costly.
Oh, full power. It's the only way. We want to trouble the leaders. No point being second in this class. The win is all that matters, so give her Holly.
Well, this is such a fun competition, especially to have it here in the CHI at Alshaqab, presented by Longines. As we go to the second last fence, and won't be in contention of a win here tonight, with 3 seconds also to add. He knocks a tennis ball from the last obstacle as well. We end up with a total time and score of 111.93 for Qatar, Sheikh Mohammed, Al-Kabi and Elsie Royal.
Yeah, everybody really enjoying it. He got a big smile. He's enjoyed his performance this evening. Good on the jumping. Mare was very neat and tidy. And away we go. Drops the stick and he's running. Good action on the hurdle. Here's the replay of him getting into the SUV. Grabs the seat belt and away he went.
Funny when you see him trying to put on the seatbelt, because they're going in so fast and they pull on the seatbelt so fast it locks. So we were talking about it earlier. You need to be so gentle with the movement of that seatbelt, and it's all those little small things: the dismount, the seatbelt, but also the power of both the horse and the SUV that will add these final seconds, the all-important seconds.
And how quick you are on the dismount. The changeover area there is very, very important. If you can get in there nice and smooth and get your dismount and get away. Well, away over fence, first fence, nicely started.
On course, Abdul Machine Al-Mashari and felt in the Sunk Shanes, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, turns back, just keeps the rhythm. A little bit wide maybe. Jumps this fence, he's on what, 17 seconds. We'll just keep an eye on that for the rest of them now. Opting to keep the rhythm through the corners. Second last fence. Gallops up to the last. Now, like we're saying, whoa, no. Just didn't get the distance that he wanted there. Clock's going to keep going now. He's got to come back and jump that. Turns up big and good and tight to it. Horse pops it, has the fence down as well. So he's just going to lose those seconds. They're very valuable. Gets to the groom, he's off the horse, and away he goes. Jumps his hurdle, heading for the Jeep. Heading for that SUV, he's in the SUV, he's got the seatbelt.
Here we go. Costly refusal, costly knockdown. 3 seconds added so far. If this was me, I'd be doing exactly what he's doing. Go have some fun. Just give it absolute full throttle and enjoy this superb Infinity SUV.
He's quick there, to be fair. Good on the roll back.
Here we go. He crosses with 95.61. That is a total of 101.61 with the 6 seconds added for Abdul Machine. Correction, for Ali Osama. For Al-Machine Al-Mushari.
Whoop, just when the horse stopped, that was going to make life very difficult for him to get. He'd have lost valuable seconds there, but fair play to him. He's had a lot of fun. Look, big smile on his face. He's thoroughly enjoying the occasion. Yep, bounces in there, and he drove as fast as he could. He was like the wind. Very entertaining.
14 left to go. Let's see how this Egyptian will go against his fellow countryman's time. That's in the lead of 91.31. Abdullah Haitam leads as we go to Ali Osama, Abdul Ghani and Obama van der Watschover.
12-year-old stallion.
The whole arena has gone quiet, Tom.
Yeah, we're taking this one seriously. Good shot to the first.
A lot of support.
Oh, this looks very good. This man means business. He's really tight here on this. He's very quick. Right, now we're in business. He's getting everything right. Look, he's already looking for his turn back here. Has to be up on the clock on the horse section anyway. Right, let's get all the jumps and then nail the dismount. That's not the dismount he wanted, I'm afraid. And unfortunately,
well, that is going to be elimination. He won't be able to continue. At least he has a smile on his face as he is safe as well. A nice, hopefully gentle dismount there. And Ali Osama Abdul Ghani as he walks towards the pocket there. So the leaderboard at the moment is Abdullah Haitam and 91.32. Second is Suzette Tittle in 93.50. And third is Abdullah Abdul Aziz Al Asherek. This is the jump and drive of Alshaqab, presented part of the CHI of Alshaqab, presented by Longines. A pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Unfortunately, we're just going to try and the team will be very carefully trying to get Obama van der Watschover back under control. Just a little bit of attack issue there as well. But tomorrow we will have the 3-star and 5-star jumping here, part of the CHI as we go to the final day of this. It's day number 4 and we're so looking forward to it. Well, this is the jump and drive. We're using the 2026 Infinity QX80 and I am pleased to say that Obama has been caught and he gets a nice little pat there. He just enjoyed the freedom there, Tom.
yeah, just one of those things that happen. Unfortunately, the bridle came off the horse when the rider unfortunately dismounted. Looked like he was going to pull up in the corner and then he realized that, oh, you know what, I have a little bit of freedom, so he went off for a little canter around the place. No harm done. To be fair, everybody was very professional, very impressed with what everybody did. They stayed nice and quiet. The horse is always going to gravitate back towards the pocket, and that's exactly what happened after a circuit or two. And then, if you've noticed, then very quickly they were standing there waiting for the horse to come in. There's a head collar there. In the event of something like this happening, there's people whose job it is to look after these sort of situations, and that was very well dealt with.
Yeah, these things happen, and we move on to the next. He gets a round of applause as he comes in the maroon of the state of Qatar. This is Sultan Salam Al Noaimi riding. In fact, we have just received word that Sultan Salam is not going to appear here tonight. So we will move on to another of the maroon-bearing riders. Also for Qatar, Ahmed Mohammed, Al Bari and Tom Ford.
Yeah, lovely horse. He's a 17-year-old by Linton. Pops the first fence. Nice, down to the second. This is clever. Don't waste any time. Turns back nice and neat. There we go. Jumps the oxer. Moves up to the stile. Yeah, he's taking the right-hand option. Tom Ford is a seasoned warrior. He knows his way around. You can see, look, his ears are pricked. Reads the fences really, really well. A well-established partnership here. Now jumps the last, and in he heads into the changeover area. This is where he's going to have to dismount. Groom is there. Yeah, he has a hold of him. That's good on the dismount, and away he's going. Here he comes to his hurdle. Good technique on the hurdle. He's flat out. Good knee action on the run.
3 seconds up.
Yes.
He's in this Infinity SUV. How quick will he be able to go? Can he get the state of Qatar into that top spot? Let's go. He's wasted a couple of seconds there. pushes over this sand, this meticulously maintained arena, the Longines arena of Alshaqab. A knockdown at the first of the drive obstacles. Really will need to push now if he is going to be anywhere near contention for the top spot. He has so much support in this arena. People are on their feet. They are shouting at him. They are supporting him. 3 seconds to add. Will it be good enough? He needs to push over the final 2. Let's see. Not quite good enough for the lead. Will it be good enough for a top 3 performance? He finishes in 95.70. 3 seconds to add into rank 6th at the moment for Ahmed Mohammed Al-Badi.
Yeah, he enjoyed himself. Very good on the jump, very good on the drive. Just 3 seconds to add. He waves. He's had a lot of fun here, getting a great reception from the crowd. Yeah, he's thoroughly enjoyed his evening. Tom Ford, seasoned horse, 17 years of age, looks fantastic. Groom has him under perfect control. And there we go, good technique on the hurdle. Everybody's giving this a fair effort. Nobody's hanging around.
No. I wonder if word is getting back in the practice or the warm-up arena, Tom.
Well, they can see it again. I can see the big screen in the warm-up arena, so they're getting a bird's eye view of what's happening here. They have the leaderboard. I'm sure there's enough people around here telling them all what's happening. They'll have their spotters. This is the serious stuff going on here, you know.
Well, it is a prize fund of €20,000. The winner will walk away with a quarter of that.
Will they take a late entry?
If you do the jumping, I'll do the driving.
Well, don't mind, absolutely. I think, Killian, we could put in a ringer there. What do you think?
Yeah, well, Mohammed Al-Sakr is next to take the challenge on. He goes with Skobelensky Thesis for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Gallops to the first. He sets sail to the second. He means business. We have enough left in this class to really crank it up now. I think word has got back. There's no point in being cautious and careful. If you want to get on the podium, you're going to have to do something special. And there'll be great bragging rights out in the warm-up arena tomorrow and the subsequent days and shows. Winning this class is going to be a serious badge of honour for whoever can pull it off. And if it is one of the local GCC riders, I'm sure they'll own it and they'll enjoy it. Into the changeover area. Groom is on the right-hand side. Very clever. He's quick away. He's close to the exit. Good on the hurdle. He's very quick to the car, to the SUV. He's in.
He's nearly 7.5 seconds quicker than our leading time on the split screen. He has struggled to put the seatbelt on. Miguel closes the door. Go, go, go. There is only one way to do it, and that is with pure speed and adrenaline from this Infinity. Well, let's see how quick he moves around the corner. Needs to keep all those tennis balls in. That was impressive. Let's see. Into 10. Nothing to add so far. He is using all the technology. Everything from the traction control and the 3D scan, X-ray technology. 2 to go. This will be our new leader. If he has nothing to add, he goes into the lead. That is a super round by Mohammed Al-Sakr for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
90.41. He was very good on the horse, and he was equally as good when he got into that SUV, into the Infinity. Yeah, he's having a ball. He's loving it, and rightly so. Yep. That's what this class is about. Everybody is enjoying it. Let's not take ourselves too seriously. Puts up a really good effort, but look, great entertainment here.
Yeah, well, that's the new leader. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's Mohammed Al-Sakr, 90.41. That's the standard set for the next rider. As we go to Qatar's Yaqub Nasser Almas of Hamad J.
Yeah, he's serious looking. Getting organised now. His horse looks on its toes as well. Fabulous trot. Hamad J is a 10-year-old by Hickstead White. And horse is kind of looking around. Where are they whooping and hollering? What are they whistling about?
And again, the arena falls quiet as we get ready to go.
Jaco picks up a canter again. Great respect. These are such knowledgeable horse people here in this part of the world. They know their horses. They appreciate them. So once he goes to come to the first fence, everybody nice and respectful, nice and quiet. I'm sure there'll be a little bit of encouragement when he gets going. There you can hear his supporters. Now, he jumps from right to left. He's seen the big boys doing it. Now he's very quick away. Jakob's really moving. Big jump at 3. Gallops down to the stile. Again, he's quick back. Look at this. Lands. Body language is perfect. Good shot here. This is very, very fast on the horse. Last fence coming up. Now he needs to gallop in here and then hand over as quick as he can. Okay, the brakes aren't great. Not like the Infinity. Okay, we're going to have a... we're back in the saddle. Whoop. Right, hang on. We're having a dismount, but not the one we want. Has to give it to the groom. Yeah, he's gone. Now he jumps the hurdle. Might be a little bit of a steward's inquiry here, I think, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, he's 5 seconds slower now with that dismount. Let's see how quick he can go as we're off in the Infinity.
I think if it was possible for wheel spin, he'd have had it there. Foot was down. He's motoring here, though.
So, knocked down at that fence. The flag goes up by the arena crew. Will be 6 seconds now added. This will not be a winning round, but will it be good enough to be able to step up to the podium here tonight? Well, goes with 2 from home. He could do it putting the seat up a little bit. And he goes to that final obstacle, puts the brakes on. It's a time of 101.74 with 6 to add for that super round by Yaqub Nasser Almas and Hamad J.
Here we go. There, he's big smile. He's enjoying himself. Yeah, everything was going really well. He was super fast on the round, just wasn't great on the handover. Had to do 2 circles. You can see just everything's gone a little bit out of balance here, but he gets the dismount, hands over to the groom, and away he goes.
Well, 10 left to go here tonight. And Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's Mohammed Al Sakr leads, 90.41. Abdullah Haitam for Egypt in second, and Suzette Tittel for the USA is in third. That's the top 3 as we remain with Qatari riders Haza, Mubarak, Al Hajari, and Kofi APGZ.
Just salutes the judges. This 11-year-old getting ready now. So has the countdown clock. So again, the crowd have gone nice and quiet. They last about 1 fence and then they get a bit excited and they start roaring a bit of encouragement. But at least they start off quietly. So the horse heads to the first fence, jumps that, and off he goes. Yep, whistles are going. Don't hold back, keep her lit. Now, back nice and quite tight as you can. Every stride is being ridden by his supporters here now. Jump the oxer, he's going to have 3 seconds to add. He may go faster now. Back nice and tight here to the vertical, then gallop up. Again, get into the changeover. Has a little bit of a rub at that one. Now here we go, big oxer. Nice and clear here, so he heads in. His groom is up there in the corner. So, whoa, right, let the brake on. Yeah, groom runs over. He's got a hand on the horse. Everything's good that way, and we're away and running. Heads to the hurdle, good technique again. And into the car, into the SUV. He's in. Is he belted?
4.1 seconds slower than the leading time, but will he be able to make the time up as he sets off in the Infinity? Let's see as he comes round to the first. And the tennis balls must remain on top of the cones. Goes round, but slows going round into 9. We have our safety driver in the passenger seat looking after the directions. 10 is clear, nothing to add so far, just the 3 from the jumping. Goes on the backhanded, the roll back, nice and tight. Nothing to add from the driving with 2 from home. He is quick, but not quick enough. And pushes over the final. This clock stops at 96.04 with 3 seconds to add. That's 99.04. Rank 9th at this stage.
Good effort.
Hazem Mubarak Al Hajari and Kofi APGZ. But there's plenty in this arena enjoying this tonight, Tom.
Yeah, very neat. Just, yeah, everybody's having a lot of fun here. It's great crack. Hops into the SUV, gets a seatbelt changed. Something different. Everybody's enjoying it. You need to use all those 450 brake horsepower, full throttle. I think they do well with you in the co-pilot seat. You tell them what to do. Keep her lit.
I think I'll stick with the Airbus or Boeing as we go to the next rider to take on this track, but also use the suspension physics, the electric air suspension with digital dynamic suspension. There is so much on this 2026 Infinity QX80. We are dealing with a massive amount of high tech on this 6,000 pound SUV. The Harry Mutlaq Hamad Al Mutheri with flashback for Kuwait.
Well, I think flashback's got a lot of technology as well. Good traction control, great brakes, good center balancing system, lots of power when you need it. There's an intelligent system there with that horse as well. So, gone a little bit wider there. He's taking the scenic route to fence 3. Now jumps to style, back right-handed again. Traction control working there. All the sensors are working. And he's cleared that fence, heads to the last fence now, that big oxer. Loads of power there. Now let's press the ejector seat. Yeah. See if we can get the ejector on. He's had to the groom. Yeah, we're good on the dismount, and away he goes, heading for the hurdle. Good technique, leads with the right leg on that one. And now into the SUV. Good mount. Seat belt. Whoa, gently. There you go. Patience.
There it is. That's the trick. Miguel holds that door open, and we're good to go. Now, let's see. As you can just see the heat from that energy of that astounding engine from the power of this Infinity SUV. Goes around
450 brake horsepower.
450 horsepower, 516 pounds of torque. It is.
She'd pull a horse box, all right.
Maybe 2. Let's see, won't be in contention of a top 10 performance here tonight, but lovely to see the crowd on their feet.
He's got
still
the wipers
giving
on and everything.
Give him. Well, it's a good display of all the technology and features as he crosses the line there in 108.25. Nothing to add, ranks 15 for the Kuwaiti rider, Tahari Mutlaq Hamad Al Mukhari with flashback.
Yeah, big smile. He's enjoyed himself as well. He'll go back out now and cool his horse down. Yeah, they're all having a ball. Nice jumping horse. Clearing all the fences. There we go. And away he goes. Yeah, we say if you start tugging at that seat belt, it ain't going to come out. Just lost a second or 2 there, didn't he?
There's so many points that you need to be careful. The dismount, the entry to the SUV, and of course going around the track, both in the jumping and driving. But next is Qatari rider, and aboard Vol de Nuit Tadon, this is Miram Ahmed Al-Bonin.
This older 17-year-old horse pings over the first fence and gallops up to the second. Ears pricked. He's enjoying his evening as well. He says a little bit late, but we're out of the stable. I'm up and going. I'm enjoying myself. I'll get a few carrots for this, I'm sure. Nice technique as well. Now she gallops across to the stile. You can see he has a little rub on that, but he got away with it. He's a clever old boy. Now jump that vertical, and she can gallop. He's got a huge stride. Lovely big horse. Really intelligent. Oh no, we've had the 3 seconds to add. Now she comes in. Groom is here in the corner. So, oh, look at him. Yeah, that's my friend. Gone straight to the groom. Pulls up. He's delighted with himself. This isn't his first rodeo. Good technique. Here we go. Jumping into the SUV.
Let's see. Nice and elegant. Lots of bling. Here we go. She's off.
Good transition.
Nice transition indeed. But will she be able to recover? Oh, far too delicate going through those cones. We know from the leading performance by Mohammed Al-Sakar, you need to give it full welly, as we say in Ireland. That means boot to the floor. And round with 4 left to go in this track that you can see. I'm not sure that Peter Morrison will be happy, or any of the grounds keepers, about the arena.
I have to say, it's holding up wonderfully.
Yeah, it's really good. So crosses the line there, 101.31, adjusted with the 3 seconds added is 104.31 for Miriam Ahmed Al-Onin with Vol Nuit Cardon for the state of Qatar.
Yeah, big smile again, really enjoyed. Her horse was wonderful. He's absolutely loved this horse. He's such a character, and the way he galloped up to his groom, there you go, pulled up, said, yeah, I'll have a call him in, thank you. And they've enjoyed this experience. Excellent transition. A lot of people have lost a lot of time on that bit. She didn't.
Yeah, nice big smile as she leaves the Infinity SUV. And there's so many safety features on board this high-tech spec SUV. But the crowd is chanting, they are singing, they are cheering as we have another Saudi Arabian rider. Will he beat his fellow countryman's time of 90.41? He comes round to the start, and we're off for Khaled Al-Haili and Dormo du Flot Z.
Yeah, he's 11-year-old gelding. We've seen this young man in the arena a number of times. He's a competitive individual. Don't be surprised if he really makes an effort. I don't think he's going to slow down. I'll be unlikely we're going to see the brake lights on that SUV when he gets into the driver's seat. If he can keep all the fences up, and he hasn't done that, he's just going to have 3 seconds to add. I don't think that's going to deter his enthusiasm. He'll fancy his chances. Now, stands off the last oxer, and in he comes. The groom is on his toes. He's ready for the transition. Yeah, whoa, yeah, hands over the horse. They've got a hold of him, and he's off and running. Here we go, heading to the hurdle. Yeah, good technique over that, and now he jumps into the SUV. Now, I hand over. Killian, you take over.
Good transition, puts the seatbelt in. Will he be good enough? He was slightly down on the time, but he has 3 seconds to add as well. That is one of the quickest takeoffs we have seen. He is in business. Will he be able to make up the time? He slows down going into that corner, loops round. We have only a few obstacles left to go. Slows way down going into 10. Coming in to the chicane. Will he be able to do the backhanded turn? Let's see, as we have a time to beat of 90.41. Nothing to add. He pushes, he powers, he puts his foot to the board. Will this be our new leader? It is, as Khaled Al-Haili goes into the lead with 89.43.
We've been waiting a while for this, but well done, young man. I knew he was competitive. We've watched him in some of the other classes. Yeah, he's delighted with himself. Yeah, the crowd are applauding him.
Wow. I think John is going to have a quick word.
Yeah, we've hit the 89. That's where we wanted to be. Now, let's see if somebody else can go quicker than that.
Well, it's going to come down to the finest of margins. That is the quickest round that we have seen all night. Not just with the 3 seconds added going into the lead, but with all the rounds, he was the hands-down quickest. And then even with the 3 seconds incurred, that is just a super, super round. Look, he throws the hat in the air. He is so happy, and his supporters are happy as well.
Yep, he leaves the arena. He holds the top spot. Now he hands over, and our next competitor comes in.
Well, only the 5 remaining after Mohammed Anas Al-Jija. This is car driver or having to follow that round. Our time to beat, 89.43. He goes for Italy.
Well, if the stars line up, we know the Italians are quick. Look at the name of the horse, car driver. Oops. Might be called car driver, but he hasn't jumped the first fence, and the clock is going to be ticking. That's going to make it difficult now. So here we go, second presentation now. Now we're off and running. So we've an Italian in the saddle. He wants to get in behind the steering wheel. Ooh, not going to happen this evening, I'm afraid. Rules are going. We're going to hear the bell, I think, in a second.
This is an FEI international competition, so the rules do apply. It is 2 refusals, so therefore, won't be able to continue. He is eliminated
I think just maybe in the spirit of the competition, they're going to just... He might post a score on this.
So it is elimination as it is an FEI competition, so the rules apply, and those rules have been enforced by the ground jury there. So unfortunately, I would have liked to give him at least a round in the SUV to give him a little bit of a spin, but I think it is not going to be time.
That's why we're in the commentary box and not in the judges' box, Killian.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Not to be this evening, unfortunately.
Well, we only have the 4 remaining. 4 left to jump. You can see in the kiss and cry, some of the fans, some of the supporters, the grooms, everyone, family members, they're all gathered here. All eyes are on the Longines arena of Alshaqab. We only have 4 left to go. The local time is 10 minutes to 1 a.m. but that does not matter. We are in full sporting mode. We are in full entertainment mode. It is unbelievable here as we go to the Egyptian rider, Saif Aldin Ism Abbas and Heathcliff Blue.
This is a 15-year-old stallion, KPWN breeding. Lovely grey horse. You can see he's got a titanium mask on him. So here we go. Jumps the first fence, and away he goes. Real blood type. Covers the ground again, nice and clever. Jumps from right to left. Adds the 3 seconds for that fence down there, so needs to go. Keep it going now. Our leader, by the way, added 3 seconds, so don't let that deter you from a... Yeah, he's very quick back here. Watch the body language. Yep, jumps dad, and the crowd really getting behind him here now. Good oxer here and into the transition area. Right, gallops in. Oh, horse is very compliant. Goes to the groom. Has full control. There he's... And now he's heading to the hurdle. Flies over that. Heading for the SUV. Jumps in the door. And now he reaches for the seatbelt.
He's up on the time, but don't forget, he has 3 seconds to add. Quick enough transition. Slow, they're getting into gear. This is costly. That is going to mean a huge disadvantage on the clock, but let's see what he can do. He goes round the first obstacle, nice and steady. Doesn't use all the available horsepower there. Pushes in and over round 9. Cuts into 10 with 70 seconds on the clock. And the crowd are very much behind him. Coming into the backhanded turn, you can see the track as the SUV makes its way around the corner. Let's see what the clock will end up. He's using all of the power now, and over the final fence with nothing to add from the driving. It will be 90.013 to add. 93.01 is good enough to rank 4th for the Egyptian rider, Saif Aldin Ism Abbas.
Yeah, real party now. Everybody's standing on their feet. There's a good crowd over in the hospitality section. There's a huge crowd over at the pocket. Big crowd up on the kiss and cry. Everybody on their feet. Here we go. That's the fence he had down. Brilliant here on the dismount. And down to the hurdle. Showing good form on that again. And there. Hops into the SUV. And good on the transition.
Well, it's coming down to the final stages here. Who will be crowned the winner of the Ride and Drive of 2026 here in this prestigious CHI, the only CHI in the region, one of 5 CHIs in the world, presented by Longines. Will it be a win for the home nation? It is the final opportunity for Qatar to win here tonight. As we go to the next, in fact, it's the second last Qatari rider. This is Sultan Salam Al Nuaimi riding Cavallina.
He set off at a real pace, really galloped from 1 to 2. Back on the thing. Back to the oxer. Yeah, and gallops up to the style. He really keeps up the momentum, stands off that now, but it has to get back here. Horse is very nimble, light on its feet. Jumps that. This is very quick with the horse. So get this last oxer, leave it in the cups, and he's done that. He's brave in here, and he gallops. And then trots up to his groom, It's one of his friends, little bit of a stumble, but it hasn't slowed him down. Good technique. Whoops. Right, here we go. He's in the SUV.
Nearly 5 seconds quicker. Could this be a win for Qatar here tonight? Well, the wipers are on, but that's no good. We need the wheels moving, and he's off. Sultan Salam Al Nuaimi. Kabalina has done her job. Let's see if he can do his in this SUV as he comes round to 10. He needs to keep those cones, or the balls in the cones. He comes round to 11 with 3 seconds to add, but will it still be quick enough? He is very fast going round in the roll back with 2 from home. The crowd are cheering, the crowd are whistling. Can he do it? He pushes over the final, but he knocks the final tennis ball. It will be into rank 8 with 95.35. Sultan Salam Al Nuaimi.
Great effort. Really flew through the last one. Power sliding there, checking all the traction control. Yeah, there we go. What a big smile. He's had a ball. Thoroughly enjoying himself. Ends up 95.35, puts him into 8th place at the moment. Here we go. This is the dismount. Just put his hand on the ground. This young man is very quick across the ground. Good on the transition.
Well, this is the last opportunity now for the Qatar riders to go into the lead, to win the ride and drive here tonight. The jump and drive of the CHI of Alshaqab presented by Longines. There is only 2 left to go after Mohammed Haidan, as he goes with Equestrian, Qatar.
13-year-old. Oh, right, we're looking for a clear round. Neat and tidy, quick as you can. Then look, he'll have seen all the others go. He knows exactly what the requirement is. Everything's gone really quiet. That won't last long. As soon as he jumped it, yep, we're already encouraging him. It's very neat and tidy. Back tight as you can. He's riding this really well. Aspetar knows her job. Pops that. Now comes to the style. Sets up for his turn. Yeah, he's very neat again. This is very good on the horse part. Jump strength 5, heads up the fence 6. Now, yeah, the groom is waiting for him in the middle. You can see he's pushing into the changeover area. Now, good, that's very neat. Horse is very good. So he's off the horse and he's running, heading for the hurdle. Let me see, good technique. Unfortunately, a little bit of a trip at the back of it. And we're into the SUV.
Well, he was up on the time. I'm not sure if the split time was before or after the fall. I'm pretty sure the fall was after the split time, so we are probably now behind to be in contention for that win. Mohammed Haidan goes in the Infinity SUV, pushes towards the middle of the arena, clears that obstacle or effort, and now goes into 10. Pushes round the corner. So much control, so much traction, and so much technology on the Infinity. Nicely round the backhanded turn.
This is very good. He looks very, very quick. If he can hold it.
But he knocks one cone to the last, crosses it. And 90.27, 3 seconds to add is 93.27. Qatar, Mohammed Haidan goes into rank 5th.
Ooh, if he had another go, I think he'd be a few seconds quicker. That was a great effort. Those 3 seconds have been expensive. Wouldn't have put him in the lead. Good on the horse, good on the transition, quick on the run. Not too far off the mark, was he?
Well, that was the fall. That's we've seen on the replay there. It's no easy task running in all the riding gear as well, as we only have 2 remaining. 1 after the world number 44 gives this a go. This is the highest ranking athlete in the Longines rankings that will partake in this jump and drive here tonight. We know that she is fast on a horse. She goes with an 8-year-old mare, Bull Run's Lioness, but will Kristen van der Veen be quick in our SUV here tonight for the United States of America?
Let's not forget her country, Mal. Suzette Tittle is in 6th place currently. She was very good, both on the horse and in the SUV. And no surprise here, but Kirsten really set sail. She's riding Lioness. Bulls Run Lioness, though really quick. Look, this lady knows exactly how to gallop around these arenas. This mare has her ears pricked. She knows the job too. She's been kept up for a reason. She knows it. Tight back here. This is definitely probably one of the fastest rounds we've seen this evening. A little bit of control, makes an adjustment, jumps to last, and she gallops into the changeover area. Now, whoa, yep, we've got to dismount, and away she goes, heading for the hurdle. She's quick on the flat, this lady. Yeah, takes a short stride. Now she gets ready into the SUV, ready for the seatbelt.
3 seconds up. Could this be a late leader? Well, she has done it on Bull Run's Lioness. And we're off. We're in business in the Infinity SUV. Well, let's see as she pushes right through the middle of the arena. That is a great pace. Steady round the corner, but it's a knock at one of the cones at 9. 3 seconds to add. But we know if she goes quick enough that we could be in contention of going into the top 3, but it's far too slow going into 11. Will she, with that tight turn, into 12? No, she looks out the window to check that she hasn't knocked the cone, but pushes over 13, and she has knocked it and has knocked the last. So it will be 12 seconds to add for Kristen van der Veen, a total of 100.65.
Oh, she's had a ball. She was brilliant on the horse. Bull Run's Lioness was super, super quick. I'm afraid she may stick to her horse riding. Definitely. The SUV that was her, where she definitely made up all the time. A few too many tennis balls on the ground, but I had a lot of fun this evening.
Well, I think Kristen will have her eyes on the bigger prize tomorrow, and that is the 5-star Grand Prix, or even the 3-star Grand Prix, where coverage will continue across the network. Do join us then, as we only have one left to go.
Yeah, look, she's been successful in the 3-star. She's been successful in the 5-star. I'm sure she'll be happy if she can get another couple of wins in the main arena here on her horses over the next couple of weeks.
It's either the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's national anthem, or it's either the Jordanian. Ibrahim Hani Bisharat has the challenge of 89.43 to beat. He goes with Corona I or W.
Well, we know he's good in the saddle. We've seen him in the 5-star, we've seen him in the 3-star. He's a very competitive rider. You can see that lovely light position. He's going to take his chances here. Moves up to the first fence. He's a very accomplished rider. Now we're going to get to see what he's like now as a driver as well. Yeah, he's quick back here from 2 to 3. Jumps the oxer. Yeah, a nice neat round now is going to give him every chance. So let's see what his driving skills are like. Oh, horse is very neat and tidy over that. Tight back to 5. Little adjustment. Now gallops up to this. He's got 2 guys in there waiting for the changeover. And nice and clever, you can see he's coming towards the edge of it. Have a less of a run then. Yeah. Whoop, got to dismount. Yeah, they have the horse, and away he goes. Heads for the hurdle. Stands off that. Now he's heading for the SUV. Jumps in, very neat on the entry. Seatbelt is on. The door is closed.
This is the last opportunity for the leaderboard to be disrupted. He goes in the Infinity as the last in our jump and drive competition, but it's way too careful, it's way too slow going into the first of the obstacles here in the driving element. Far too slow going around the corner. He needs to push, he needs to use all the technology on board, the traction control, the 3D technology. Don't be worrying about skidding and sliding. Push, as he only has the 2 from home. Will he keep them all in the cones? He pushes towards the last. Will it be a new leader? 89.95. He is half a second slow, and that means Ibrahim Hani Bisharat is second in the jump and drive of the CHI at Alshaqab, presented by Longines. But Tom, that means one thing: a win for Khaled Al-Hadi.
Yeah, fantastic. He's really enjoyed it. That was a superb performance. Good on the horse. He had a fence down. Wow, look at that. That's what it means to these guys. Well done. Thoroughly fun evening. Here we see Ibrahim. He was clear all the way around. Good on the dismount here. Yeah, that's what you call a aerial dismount. Good technique over his hurdle. And then he transitioned brilliantly into the SUV. And then I think a little bit quiet maybe on the first obstacle, and then he cut loose. That's maybe where he lost that half a second.
Well, that is the conclusion of the action here tonight. What a way and what a fun way to end day number 3 of the CHI here in Alshaqab, presented by Longines. A huge congratulations to Khaled Al-Hadi, the winner. But we will have a prize-giving ceremony coming up in just a moment. Our colleague John Stokes will take you through that. But don't forget, the action will continue tomorrow with studio analysis led by Miss Hannah and along with Mr. Tom. Don't go, come back and join us tomorrow on the network as we continue our coverage into the final day, as the 5-star, 3-star Grand Prix will be tomorrow. From myself, Tom, or from myself, Killian, and
for joining us. We look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow.
Bye-bye for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in your jump and drive champion here at the CHI of Alshaqab, presented by Longines for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Do re mi do flo zed, Khalid Al Hadi. We say congratulations as he steps up to take third place on the podium tonight for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia with Scooby Lenski Thies. It's Mohammed Al-Asakha. Well done in second for Jordan. It's Corona LRW Ibrahim Hani Bisharat. But he's top of the podium once more for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Do re mi do flo zed, Khalid Al Hadi. And ladies and gentlemen, please, if able, be upstanding for the national anthem of your winner of tonight's jump and drive, Khalid Al Hadi and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I'm delighted to welcome forward our head of stables here at Alshaqab, Mohammed Al Swadi, to make the presentation of awards and congratulate the winner of tonight's jump and drive for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Khalid Al Hadi. Brilliant from this man, and he'll be back next year, I'm sure of that. Well done in second for Jordan, Ibrahim Hani Bisharat. And well done in third for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed Al-Asakha. Brilliant sport tonight. Memories made here at the CHI of Alshaqab, presented by Longines, that will last a lifetime. A photograph for the mantelpiece. Another remarkable victory for that young man from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Of course, it all gets very serious from here on in with tomorrow's major Grand Prix, the CHI Grand Prix for Alshaqab, presented by Longines. Tomorrow night, the three-star Grand Prix still to come as well. But these three tonight have been absolutely brilliant from start to finish. So they're back on board. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been brilliant tonight as well. Please send them on their way. Led off by your winner tonight for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Khalid Al Hadi. Alshaqab, you can turn up the volume even more. Your winner, Khalid Al Hadi. In second, Ibrahim Hani Bisharat. And well done in third, Mohammed Al-Asakha. A wonderful way to conclude the evening's festivities. Thank you for playing your part tonight here at the CHI of Alshaqab, presented by Longines. And of course, Lots of action to come tomorrow. The 3-star Grand Prix and the 5-star CHI Grand Prix presented by Longines. All to come tomorrow. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, and we look forward to welcoming you back for the big day tomorrow night.
Longines, elegance is an attitude.
Welcome to the world's best airline, where the journey begins before you fly, where lounges are a destination in themselves, and your world is always within reach. A place where you're looked after, and the smallest details bring the biggest smiles. This is Qatar Airways, the world's best for a record 9th time.
كيف ممكن توصف شعور؟ ما في كلام يوصفه. مشاعر ما يلزمها وصف. لما تحس بشعور جديد كل اللي عليك تسمح له يقودك.
We are here to assist on the field, on the sidelines. From training to go time, we help set up the shot so that you can take it. And your victory is also ours. At Aspetar, our purpose is to assist you whenever and wherever you need it. With state-of-the-art facilities and services, and staffed by some of the world's leading sports medicine experts, we are here to maximize your training and health so that you can maximize your win. Because our mission is to help you achieve your full potential. Meet Aspetar, the future of elite sports, all under one roof. Discover more on aspetar.com.
A book, a desk, a teacher. For some, a classroom is a given. But for many around the world, it remains out of reach. Yet, we've always come forward to change that. Education above all is dedicated to making quality education accessible to all. Because when a child learns, they don't just change their future.
I want to be a pilot. I've dreamt of being a scientist.
I want to work where I can help people.
They change the world around them.
صدح صوت الحوافر وسمعتها الخيل والفرسان. وصل لأقصى بقاع الأرض، صدى صوته ملى الأقطار طول وعرض. تسابق له من اللهفة بنات الريح، ما تقف لو تسير الريح عكس الريح. من الصحراء تشوف الناس ضحضاح السراب أسراب، تلاحظ في ملامحها الغريبة حالة استغراب، تحدد وجهة الصوت اللي يصداه وصلت الأسماع، وعلى الوجهة ما تدري عن بعضها وتتفق بإجماع. تجي من كل دار وكل صوب، ترابط بين أحاسيس وقلوب، تجمعنا الهواية والمحبة هنا من حيث تجتمع الشعوب.